Support for Radio Friends comes from OsteoStrong. Improvements in bone density, strength, and power can be achieved by weekly 5-minute no-sweat sessions on their 4-Spectrum machines. These isometric robotic machines safely emulate high-impact loading on different parts of the skeletal system, which stimulates activity in bone-building cells. Balance and agility can be improved by 2-minute sessions on vibration plates. Every session is supervised by a trained coach. Learn more on Facebook or call to set up a complimentary wellness assessment and session. Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, November the 10th. Robert Ricketts is with us from ITCOMO. You want to stick around for this segment because we are going to talk about the Internet of Things.
Right.
You are broadening my horizon today. I had no idea that so many things now are being made that can be connected to the internet.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, we think of our phone to smartphone to smart TV, the smart thermostat. Yeah, I came into that age about 2 years ago, which is really kind of neat. But some of these other things you were telling me today, what are some of the other appliances?
Well, aside from the useful ones that you mentioned, the thermostat, the doorbell camera, we have everyday appliances that are starting to get Wi-Fi connectivity. That could be your dishwasher, the washing machine, the coffee maker, the stove, the oven. Even the new Roombas have Wi-Fi built in.
Even the new what?
Roombas, that little robotic floor sweeper.
Why? Now, why does a washing machine have to be connected to the internet?
Well, presumably to tell you when it's done, or maybe you want to start the wash while you're out so it's nice and fresh when you get back home. I mean, I couldn't answer that. That's not a thing I'm interested in. Okay,
and you also mentioned that now some of the children's toys.
That's right.
Are smart toys.
And that's really the most concerning to me because there's just really no regulation in how these things work. So children's toys that are cloud-enabled, internet-enabled, some of these toys, especially the ones the child can talk to, and then the toy can talk back. So this toy is like a little confidant for the child.
There are toys that kids talk to, and the toy talks back to it?
They can talk back to the kid, kind of like a little Alexa, so to speak, for the kid, but not having to do with Amazon.
So what is happening to all of this information that the kid is talking to the toy?
So the smarts for how that toy can talk back is not built into the toy. There's not nearly enough computing power for that. So everything the kid says gets sent to the cloud in some data center, probably in another country. That data is crunched, a response is generated, it's transmitted back to the toy through the internet and finally your Wi-Fi, and the toy can have a conversation with the child.
So this is instantaneous?
Yes.
So let me get this straight now. The kid's got the little bear, or whatever the toy is.
Right.
The kid is talking to the bear, and then instantaneously
the bear replies.
Intelligently.
Yes. Can have a conversation with the child. So that's opens
kind of frightening.
That's right. Opens up a big door to privacy issues, etc.
So not only is the bear then listening to what the kid is saying, but the bear is also hearing what mom and dad are saying, or any adults in the room.
That's right.
The bear is hearing all of this, and they could be talking about some very private things.
That's right.
And that is being picked up. It is being sent to wherever the information is sent, and it's being stored there.
That's right. But it can also be used for advertising purposes. So not to give ads to the kids, but the electronics in that bear can scan your network. It can see what other devices you have. Maybe it figures out that you've got a smart refrigerator, a smart stove, whatever. That is the kind of data that you've heard the term big data likes to buy and use to market people across the internet.
So what can we do to protect ourselves from this?
Well, probably first and foremost is to only buy internet-enabled devices that really provide a value to you, like the thermostat, and setting your thermostat to a comfortable level before coming home from vacation. Or maybe the smart doorbell that can tell you when a package has been left on the front door so you can go and pick it up. But short of these things, I would probably shy away from internet-enabled gadgets that don't really provide value to you.
Yeah, like a refrigerator or a range or
Right.
a washer or a coffee maker.
Exactly.
Because they can be gathering your information. Now, let me ask you, I have a smart thermostat, which I really do like because you can set the temperature remotely when you're coming home.
That's right.
It also has Alexis on there, which I have not enabled.
So
Is Alexis listening to everything that's being
well,
said?
the thermostat in this case isn't listening to you per se. What the an Alexa capability does is let you control the thermostat through the Alexis app. So if you have an Alexa, you can say, Alexa, set the temperature to 68 degrees, and then that will beam the signal to the thermostat, which will then change your temperature.
So as long as I have not enabled
That's right.
Alexis, the thermostat's not listening to everything that's going on in the house.
Yeah, well, it wasn't doing the listening anyway.
It was Alexis.
That's right. They're handshaking to each other. The thermostat itself isn't listening.
What about the Google app on your phone? Is it listening to you, or do you have to actually click on it and talk to it?
Well, the way these work is they're listening for what's called the hot word. And, of course, if I say all these hot words in everyone's device, the smart speaker is going to start acting up now, so we won't do that. But when you use the hot word, then it gets its attention, and it starts interpreting what you say. So even though Alexa or Hey Google or Apple Siri can passively hear everything that's going on, ostensibly they're not recording any of that. But once they hear the hot word, then they start paying attention so they can respond to your request.
Okay, well, on my phone, I have to tap on that little microphone to talk to it.
That's right. And generally that's true on the phone as a kind of an energy saving facet also.
So it's not your phone's not, I've got it sitting right here. It's not listening and recording this entire conversation.
No.
The best that we know.
Not typically, no. Now, you can set the phone to automatically listen for the hot word. That's rather inconvenient, though. But at home, they generally are. You don't want to have to go up and touch the smart speaker to have it listen to you.
I do.
Although you can mute them. There is a mute button.
I think I will just touch it to let it listen to me. I don't want to think of it eavesdropping. But these are all things that we really need to think about. And what you're saying is we really don't need all of these internet-enabled appliances in our house because you are setting yourself up for trouble.
That's right. That's right. There's a lot of security issues, and I've got more information on my website to discuss. It's all about Internet of Things.
That's the first time I've ever heard of an internet connected washing machine or dryer. But if you want more information on this, you can go to ITCOMO.com, and you have information set up about.
That's right. Click on articles, and then on that page, you'll find lots of articles and one discussing Internet of Things.
Okay, and if you have any questions about setting up your internet or your computer problems, you can give Robert Ricketts a call or check it out on ITCOMO.com. He is a computer expert. He's just a really fascinating guy to talk to also. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.